what do you know, I mean, about the 49ers offensive line, their blocking schemes, and kind of they're known for putting a lot on the plates of their guards. So how do you feel like you fit into this mix?
I think I am a big physical guard who does really well in protection. I think I bring a physicality that a lot of teams strive for in the offensive line, and I'm ready to come in and learn the playbook. And, I don't think putting a lot on my plate is a problem at all. I think I'm going to take it and do really well.
Hey, Aaron, have the 49ers told you how they plan on using you? Have they said anything about potentially playing right guard, and would that be a difficult switch at all for you?
No, that conversation hasn't happened, but that won't be a difficult switch. I've taken, a ton of reps at right guard. Not as many as I've taken at left guard, but the switch from left to right, especially at guards, not a problem at all.
Well, Aaron, can you just kind of sum up what it's like to be picked by the hometown team and being able to stay in the Bay?
It is insane. It's funny because all of my high school coaches are here, and every single one of them 49er fans through and through, wearing their 49er gear. And, I got the call, and I was able to point at the TV and say, hey, that's it. The place just erupted. It was insane. This is the best moment of my life by far.
Aaron, can you kind of take us through the amount of contact you had with the Niners throughout this process, how much you knew they were interested, and also, did you have any contact? Did Mike McGlinchey help you out at all during this process?
I talked to Mike once or twice, and as far as any inclination of the 49ers picking me or anything like that, I think our meetings were pretty standard. It was just about the same as almost every other team in the league that I met with. So there was nothing that they said or did that stood out like, hey, we're gonna be calling you pretty early. So yeah, I mean they held their cards pretty close to their chest.
Hey, Aaron, congratulations. They clearly wouldn't have picked you if they didn't think you were fit for their, the zone blocking scheme. But you're, a little bigger than their typical guard. Was your playing weight at Notre Dame kind of what you should be at, your normal body weight, or do you want to get a little slimmer?
It doesn't matter what scheme we're running. Whatever the team wants me to weigh, whatever scheme we're running, I'm gonna take that and run with it. They tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So as far as some people say scheme specific, I'm a scheme specific guy. It doesn't matter what you're running. We ran a lot of zone at Notre Dame. We ran outside zone, mid zone, tight zone. Doesn't matter. So whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do it. And so, yeah.
Aaron, Notre Dame linemen have had a lot of success in the league. What is it that prepares you think, for the NFL?
I think it's just the culture of, just the way we go about our business. We do a lot of extra work. We put in a lot of extra hours. We're a very tight group, which I'm not saying every school doesn't have a tight group of offensive linemen, but we're exceptionally tight. We do a ton of work outside of what's required of us. And, this group isn't necessarily, made for everybody. A lot of guys, are weaned out, and, the guys who are meant to be there and can withstand what we do, those are the guys who play. Those are the guys who succeed. Those are the guys who make it to this level.
Hi, Aaron. Jennifer with NBC Sports Bay Area. You're known for really being able to move people on the line. Would you say that is your best quality, and what else do you offer to the 49ers?
I'm not going to say that's my one best quality, but it's something that I do excel at. I bring a physicality to the game. I like to deliver a lot of blows. I like to knock people down. Some people call it head hunting, but I look for work. So if I am, can you hear me? Just got a phone call. But I'm a big body to the offensive line that plays big, plays a lot of physicality, likes to hit people, likes to knock people down. And sometimes you see it. This isn't a game that a lot of people want to play. So I think that I bring that kind of edge to the offensive line.
Aaron, growing up in the Bay Area, you know about the 49ers legacy with the quarterbacks, and they added one yesterday. Did you pay attention to that? And just what's your thought process on blocking for a quarterback that is such high esteem, whether it's Trey or Garoppolo?
You know, it doesn't matter who's behind me. I think they're both great quarterbacks. But it doesn't matter who's behind me. I'm going to protect whoever's behind me. And, you know, put myself, my body on the line to protect them and keep them safe.
Hey, Aaron, I'll take this mask off so you can see me. Welcome back to the Bay Area. Your fellow Bay Area draftee, Najee Harris, was talking yesterday about how excited he was for you to get drafted. Have you been able to talk to him, and what's it going to be like to be able to have your rookie year in the NFL, you know, with him and maybe some other guys that you have known since you were quite young?
Yeah, it's insane. I actually haven't got a chance to talk to him yet, just because, you know, I understand how much his phone is blowing up, how many calls, texts, tags, you know, tweets, and whatever that he's getting right now. So I'm gonna probably hit him up in the next, you know, day or two and, you know, chop it up with him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's crazy because we both work out in the same gym. We both been working out together since high school over at Malu Fitness in Antioch. And it's, you know, it's crazy because I think we both knew that we both had the potential to make it this far and do these great things. So it's, you know, it is absolutely tremendous.
Hey, Aaron, Mike's obviously a dominant run blocker and really enjoys that. He talks about how much he loves to just get into guys. And you said the same on KMBR recently. How much joy does it bring you knowing that you're going to be an offense that really prioritizes that and having a really dominant run game?
It's, you know, I love running the ball. I think that, you know, if you can run the ball, you can win games. And to come into a program who prioritize that, and you know, possibly having a chance to play next to somebody that, you know, went to the same college. I've known him for years now. Played a year with him, and I know his mentality. I know how he goes about his day. I know how he's going to come and compete and play physical. It is, you know, I couldn't ask for a better situation.
Aaron, can you tell us a little bit about the pre-draft process for you, and then what your day was like today preparing for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I spent the pre-draft process in Orange County. That's where my agency has a facility. That's where we train. I actually haven't been back to the Bay since last January. So it's been almost a year and a half. I stayed in South Bend through COVID. I, you know, worked out there the whole time. This whole process has been insane. It's, you know, I don't know. And then today, I spent the day kind of prepping, honestly. Like, I had some people coming over, some coaches and a couple of friends and family. So I spent the day prepping and kind of cleaning up the house and setting up for people to have food and stuff. I had a, you know, pork shoulder on the smoker and was just, you know, kind of just going about it as, you know, as normal as I can. I didn't want to get too high. I didn't want to get too low. I kind of just, you know, once it started, I kind of sat on the couch and watched the TV and just waited for my phone to ring. So, yeah, it was awesome.
Aaron, congrats on being a draft pick. Who was the best player you went against in college? What did you learn about yourself during that matchup?
I'd probably give it to Jay Tufele from USC. He's, you know, I got a chance to play him twice, 2 years in a row. And he's just, you know, very talented player, very high work ethic. You know, high motor, plays super hard, but is also a good player. And I fortunately was able to train with him. He trained the same agency that I was at. He's a great player. You know, would be fortunate to be on the same team as him.
We'll do these last two for Aaron.
Aaron, you are a giant human being. You could be practicing against Javon Kinlaw, who is about the same size. How excited are you for that? And then how familiar are you with Kyle Shanahan's offensive playbook at all?
I I'm ready to come in and compete. I understand the type of players that I'm going to be coming in and pricing against. And I honestly, and I stand by the statement, I think iron sharpens iron. So I think playing against good players is going to make me better, and make me a lot better. If I can go against great players in practice, when I get to the game, it'll be a little bit easier, and I'll be able to kind of dissect what the guy in front of me is doing a little bit quicker. And then as far as the offense, I'm ready to come in and learn the offense. I think I learned pretty well, pretty quickly. So I don't think I'll have any problem coming in and learning the offense.
Hey, Aaron, I'm going to spit out about 3 questions at you, but they're all kind of the same theme. When you see a team with the number 3 pick take a quarterback, is there a part of you that says, hey, they might need a lineman too? And what are your thoughts on, being a guy that's being brought in to protect Trey Lance? And do you know him at all?
I don't know him, but I know that offensive linemen are at an all-time value. If you can't protect your quarterback, you can't really win games. So I think that I don't know where else to go with that. Most teams need offensive linemen. We had a saying at Notre Dame. The team goes as we go, and as by we I mean the offensive line. If you don't have a good offensive line, can't protect your quarterback, can't assert the run game, then you're gonna have a tough time. So